Tom Grundy is the editor-in-chief of the Hong Kong Free Press, and he joins us live now. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Firstly, can you update us on the latest on the typhoon? Is the worst over?
Well, for Hong Kong, things are settling now. The storm has moved inland and transport is returning to normal. I mean, this is Hong Kong. Things get back to business quite quickly. Having said that, it's only the 15th time we've seen a T10 top-level storm. And during the day, we saw 120 people seek medical help at hospitals, nearly 700 fallen trees, 8 flood reports. I popped out earlier and there were fallen signs, debris, some windows smashed. Generally, all the city closes down on days like this, but it's quite set up to cope with it. So for a lot of people, they long for days where they can have a day off, and it's probably the only place in the world where they wish for a hurricane.
We know that in terms of the fatalities that we know of, they, I believe, happened in Macau. What's the situation there? Have they experienced a much worse effects of this typhoon?
Yeah, Macau, it's a different story. They're perhaps a little less set up for it. They've suffered a citywide power cut for most of the day. And as you say, there's been 3 casualties there, quite severe flooding and some dramatic pictures coming out of the sister SAR, as we call it. The hotels there are going to be shut for a couple of days, and TV, broadband, telephone have all been affected. So different story in Macau, and they'll be dealing with the aftermath, I think, for a few days.
We know that Hong Kong is also a major hub for many airlines. Flights were cancelled today. We know power was also shut down in Macau, as well as the stock exchange on Hong Kong. Any idea if these services will return to normal?
Well, planes, trains and buses, they're slowly getting back to normal now, and I imagine the workday will proceed as normal tomorrow and all the government and everything else reopens. There were 480 plane cancellations today, but they're hoping to get 400 flights out by midnight, and anyone flying has been, advised to check about their journey. But I think that the point is Hong Kong, at least, is very well set up for these type of typhoons. There are strict building codes, a storm system everyone understands. They literally paste hillsides with concrete to prevent landslips. So the infrastructure is not bad, at least on this side. But these storms do a lot more damage elsewhere, as we've seen in Macau.
OK, Tom Grundy, we will have to leave it there, but thank you for the update tonight.